Brother Ben here. Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about the minister.
So being that you was working at a place like that and was learning what you was learning, what caused you to, I guess, go from 9 to 5 to there, to being an entrepreneur? Why didn't you just stay?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been in a couple of situations where there were layoffs. I've been in a couple of situations where there was gross mismanagement, where people would literally not get their paychecks for weeks. And because it was in Cali and a lot of people were immigrants, you know, they just had to kind of deal with it. I've worked as a cocktail waitress. I've seen in casinos, I've seen business owners come in and be very open and transparent that they have pretty much squandered all of their business credit, you know, and so forth and so on. So initially, I probably was like a lot of us. We would have this idea of a business owner in our minds, like, oh my God, this person is so smart. They got it all together. They know what they're doing. You know, like they just seem like they were not me. And I had to really sit and think after a couple of times of having that situation where you walk into a job and they've laid everybody off or whatever, that I thought about it like, especially getting to intimately know some people who run businesses and know what they were lacking. I had to sit and think about it like, wow, we really don't act out of fear. And we feel like when we get a job, we're secure. But what we're really doing is putting our lives in the hands of other individuals. Like when you go to get a car note, you are promising that dealership or that bank that you're going to make a payment. When you sign a lease, you're promising and you're ensuring that based on what? I have a job that's really kind of like outside of your control. And when I started to really understand that it did not matter sometimes how much I showed up, how well I showed up, that it could simply be someone's own ignorance or mismanagement that could put me in dire straits. And then one of the last things that I saw was being a manager and knowing that a company was about to be sold about 2-3 months ahead of time. But my best friend's husband, who was the co-owner, agreed to, he didn't want to tell the staff until the day of. And he knew that none of them were going to have their jobs. So I had to really sit back and think to myself, like, I'm trusting these people with my livelihood, but who can I trust better than me? Who's going to be honest? Like, we're trusting people. You've never seen a profit and loss statement. You don't even know what the financial health is sometimes of those companies while you're taking out these auto loans and these mortgages and things like that. And I think that COVID kind of showed that. So for me, that leap was, once I educated myself, I felt better about it. But I said, you know what? I think I can trust myself to take care of myself, if that makes sense.
Listen, before you keep scrolling, hold on, I got a question for you. I'm gonna just keep it real. How many of y'all haven't made $10,000 on the internet? Just keep it real. How many of y'all have not made at least $10,000 on the internet? With this screenshot right here, this is an ebook that I created, 50 ways to make money online. As you can see, I made $17,000 with just an ebook. We're not talking about master classes. We're not talking about live streams. We're not talking about high ticket courses. With just the ebook, produced $17,000. Now that $17,000 is just a lead magnet that gets you to come in. And when you come in, I know you want to make money. Why? Because you got 50 ways to make money. Now I can upsell you on a one-on-one consult. Now I can upsell you on a program that's going to give you value and over deliver. So this is not just a tactic that I use to get people to come. I actually over deliver. So you guys can go check out my Instagram, look at the testimonials for yourself. But if you haven't made at least $10,000 on the internet, this is why I want to invite you to my webinar. My webinar is going to show you how I built out a 7-figure digital real estate system that you can implement, or you can implement it for someone else. Meaning, you don't have to be famous, nor do you have to be tech savvy to be successful. I know that's what a lot of y'all been thinking. If you're interested, I'm doing a webinar coming up in a couple days. Click the link below. It's free access. See you on the other side.